Bhagavata Dharma, an essential subject from Vinaypedia. The Sanskrit word for religion is dharma. Bhagavata Dharma means understanding God, Lord Krishna, who has spoken the Bhagavad Gita, and being able to revive our forgotten relationship with Him. As human beings, we have consciousness, something which other living entities do not possess. Therefore, we should put this consciousness to good use, and we can do this by trying to understand God via the given scriptures and under the guidance of a spiritual master. In other words, we may come to understand God through the Bhagavata Dharma. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vinay's Bhagavata Dharma category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 8 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books are Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in propagating the Bhagavata Dharma or activities of the devotees, has recommended that people submissively hear the message of the personality of Godhead. The essence of this message is Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita 7.15. All the missionary activities of the Lord are to be understood to be on the spiritual plane, and as such the cult of our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or the cult of Bhagavata Dharma, has nothing to do with mundane affairs, sociology, politics, economic development or any such sphere of life. Our Mad Bhagavatam is the purely transcendental urge of the soul. Our Mad Bhagavatam, Introduction. A devotee following the principles of Bhagavata Dharma feels very much obligated to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He can understand the difference between life without Bhagavata Dharma and life with Bhagavata Dharma, and thus he ever remains obliged to the Lord. Taking to Kaya consciousness and bringing fallen souls to Kaya consciousness is victory for Lord Kaya. Our Mad Bhagavatam 6.16. 40. By contact with material nature, the living entities exhibit varied symptoms of the disease of material consciousness. To cure this material disease is the supreme object of human life. The process that treats this disease is called Bhagavata Dharma or Santana Dharma, real religion. This is described in the pages of our Mad Bhagavatam. Therefore, anyone who, because of his background of pious activities in previous lives, is anxious to hear our Mad Bhagavatam immediately realizes the presence of the Supreme Lord within his heart and fulfills the mission of his life. Chaitanya Charitam Ta, DLL 1.91. The Lord's only criterion was the standard of devotional service of the particular person. He was not concerned with the outward dress of a man. He was concerned only with the inner soul and its activities. Therefore all the missionary activities of the Lord are to be understood to be on the spiritual plane, and as such the cult of our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or the cult of Bhagavata Dharma, has nothing to do with mundane affairs, sociology, politics, economic development or any such sphere of life. Our Mad Bhagavatam, Introduction. The word Nirmalam refers to spotless dharma, spotless religion, or, in other words, Bhagavata Dharma. Ordinary ritualistic activities constitute contaminated religion, by which one benefits by developing material wealth and prosperity, but uncontaminated, pure religion consists of understanding one's relationship with God and acting accordingly, thus fulfilling the highest mission of life and returning home, back to Godhead. Our Mad Bhagavatam 7.7. 15. The members of human society who strictly follow the principles of Bhagavata Dharma and live according to the instructions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are called Ryans or Riya. A civilization of Ryans who strictly follow the instructions of the Lord and never deviate from those instructions is perfect. Such civilized men do not discriminate between trees, animals, human beings and other living entities. Paitsamadarina. BG 5.18. Because they are completely educated in Kaya consciousness, they see all living beings equally. Our Mad Bhagavatam 6.16. 43. During the time of Brahmacharya or student life, a Brahmachar should be taught to be expert in Bhagavata Dharma, devotional service. Then when he marries, if his wife is faithful to her husband and follows him in such life, the relationship between husband and wife is very desirable. However, a relationship between husband and wife without spiritual consciousness but strictly for sense gratification is not at all good. Our Mad Bhagavatam 6.18. 40.